So Backrooms is the newest A24 horror movie based of course on Kane Parsons' Backrooms series on YouTube and is also directed by him. The movie follows a therapist and her patient discovering a dimension beyond reality and their own journeys venturing into the unknown. So when it comes to the Backrooms series on YouTube by Kane Parsons, I'm not super familiar with it in the sense that I only watched 3 to 4 videos. I never really delved super deep into it, but they were very interesting. And when A24, the A24, announced that they were making a Backrooms movie and they got Kane Parsons to direct it also, I was super fucking excited, not just for the movie, but also for Kane Parsons. The dude is 20. The dude was 20, and he was 20 when they filmed this movie. He's still 20, but yeah, holy shit, he's just 7 months older than me, by the way. Uh, Holy shit, what am I doing with my life? And I think it's fair to start this off by saying Kane Parsons did an absolutely excellent job directing this film. For a 20-year-old to be handed a budget like this by a studio like A24 and getting the opportunity to work with actors like Renate Ransvi, I think that's how you pronounce her name. I'm sorry if I butcher it. And Chiwetel Ejiofor. It's insane, and he made absolute use of this opportunity. He does a lot of interesting things with this movie, particularly on the visual side. From the very beginning, I already noticed that everything was looking very weird and uncanny. And even with just the cinematography, the lens they were using, the angles, the clean look of the colors, just the crisp look of everything, the really quiet sound design, and the eerie score, and even just the way the sky looked, I feel like that was a set, or maybe it was green screen. I don't know, but it looked really weird. But yeah, I loved all of that because it all pretty much amalgamated into this constant feeling of dread and unease. And I really love that for a Backrooms movie. Just also, whenever they go into the Backrooms itself, Kane Parsons just gets it. Absolutely. Like, that's what it would feel like. It's about isolation in a place we're not familiar with. And I think Kane Parsons perfectly captured that experience. It's a very quiet, eerie movie, and I love how it takes its time for the first 2/3 of the film. I also absolutely adored how he blended the found footage elements into the movie. Those were probably my favorite parts of the film. Very well done, very creepy. I loved it. The production design is spectacular. Like, I remember watching the movie and I was like, I wonder if they actually built those sets. Lo and behold, I searched it up and they did in fact build those sets. Reportedly, they built 30,000 square feet of the sets, and it all looked awesome. It was insane. I was like, whoa, this movie looks fucking amazing. Renate Ronsve, when she was cast in the movie, I was genuinely surprised and excited for her because I was just shocked to see that she would be in a horror movie. I was really surprised, but let alone a Backrooms movie, I was really surprised. I was like, damn. And she was pretty good. But I think the showstopper, the scene stealer of the movie is absolutely Chiwetel Ejiofor. He was fantastic as this very complex, broken, and troubled character. Definitely one of the more interesting parts of the movie story-wise because the movie doesn't have a lot going for it on that end. Like, I absolutely loved the first 2/3 of this movie. I really, really did. I was fucking loving it. And I was getting all giddy and I was genuinely locked in and focused on the movie. But it definitely falls apart by the latter section. And I think a lot of that has something to do with the fact that they were introducing a lot of themes and story beats, and they kind of lead to nothing. They don't really lead anywhere. And I don't know if that has something to do with the fact that there's going to be a sequel to this movie. Maybe they're going to develop it more there. Maybe they planned on exploring it more on the sequel. But yeah, especially when it came to Renati Ransvi's character, they were showing spoilers, minor spoilers. So click, maybe skip 15 seconds, 20 seconds. But yeah, minor spoilers. They were showing flashbacks relating to her and her childhood, and it goes nowhere really, not even thematically. I mean, I guess there's something there about trauma, but I might just be stupid. Like at a certain point, I thought to myself, yeah, I don't think they'll be able to wrap this movie up in a satisfying way. And pretty much I was right. It did feel heavy handed, but who knows? Maybe they are saving it for the second movie. But at the end of the day, I'm reviewing Backrooms 2026, not Backrooms 2. So ask me again in a couple of years what I think about this movie. Maybe I like it more. We'll never know. We'll see. But I do mean it when I say I was very interested and very much loving the first 2/3 of the movie. Genuinely, I was really digging it, and there's a lot to love about this movie. Genuinely, it's definitely not for everyone. I can definitely see a lot of people saying it's boring, but not for me. I was genuinely interested for majority of the movie, but it's definitely not for everyone. I think an A24 Backrooms movie, it's kind of what it is. It's a very abstract film. It's a very abstract horror film, and it's a brilliant liminal space film in the sense that the execution of tension and just dread and isolation, all those feelings of being in a place, of being in a liminal space, of being in a place you're not familiar with, it's the I think Kane Parsons did a fantastic job of just making us feel all of that, and I love that. I really, really love that. Like I said, Kane Parsons did a fantastic job. 20 years old, making something like this, making me feel something like this. Tremendous job, tremendous work all around. There's really a lot to appreciate and love about this movie. Even if I even if I do think that story wise, not a lot of interesting things go on, but as an experience, as a movie, as a liminal space horror film, and as just as an experience, Kane Parsons did an amazing job. And for that, I'm gonna give Backrooms a B plus. Definitely one of the better movies I've watched this year. I was actually talking because I watched this with Kyle and Lance, and I remember saying to them, this is definitely one of the better movies of the year. This is this is my fourth favorite movie of the year actually, because there's not a lot of competition so far. But yeah, I'm excited for the summer that's to come. They're gonna get a lot of great movies. I hope. We Steven Spielberg's new movie comes out this Wednesday for us in the Philippines, and I'm super excited for that. I'm definitely gonna watch it opening weekend if I can. So yeah, very excited for what's to come. But yeah, Backrooms, great movie, genuinely. Like go see it. Like it's not for everyone, but for me, it's a really great movie. Go see it. And to the people comparing this to Obsession, I really think that's unfair. It's so unfair that you have two horror movies just coming out at the same time and you're gonna compare the both of them when clearly they're both very different films going for very different things. And I know that it just feels so childish to just compare the two of them. I just don't. Like sure, I would say Obsession's probably the better movie, but just go watch both. Honestly, don't compare them. Just let them coexist. It's amazing that these two films are dominating the box office. Let them coexist. Stop stop ruining this film by comparing it to Obsession, okay? Like these are two indie films. These are two indie films made by absolutely young directors, and it's dominating the box office. This movie like is the biggest opening for A24. It made more than 100 million on its opening weekend. It's amazing. That's really great. And these two movies dominating the box office, it's insane. It's insane. It's absolutely insane when you have a Star Wars movie also like releasing on the same period, and you have blockbusters coming. It's amazing. It's very inspiring. It's inspiring to up and coming filmmakers who just want to make something. And yeah, this is proof. This is I think this and Obsession are just proof that word of mouth and people just want to see something different. You don't need the biggest budget. You really don't. It's amazing work. Yeah, go see both movies if you can. Thank you for so much for watching. Like this video. Continue to support the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Summer the summer blockbusters we're about to get quite a lot. So I'll see you very soon. Thank you so much.